Hello, everybody. It's Justin. Be with you in just a second. Switch this up right here. It's amazing how this is the worst part of the blind stream right here. Trying to get this part right. Oh, okay. That's the actual live chat itself, which is actually kind of helpful. All right. I'll go to it here directly. And that's the link that I need. So bizarre to be able to have to do that every single time. Oh well. And that's not the right link. Share. I think this is the right link. Yep, that's the right link. All right. And we're live. Make sure I'm getting audio. And I believe that I am. Yeah, I'm getting audio. Okay, good. I know this is kind of the weird part of the live stream and everything, but just want to go ahead and make sure everything's working optimally. Yeah. It's all good. Okay. So anyway, guys, welcome to the live stream. My name is Justin Fox, or depending on who you ask, Butthead. Um, Mr. Butthead. What's going to go ahead and get started on Black Simulator stuff. And this time I'm going to not necessarily do any type of coloring or whatever. I'm going to start doing more programming. I am using RPG Maker MV. That actually is something that I've used for many years. My first game was actually done on RPG Maker for the PlayStation 1. It was called Melee. It was like 7 memory cards long. It was like a 40-hour game that I made on the um, RPG Maker 1 for PlayStation, and it was insane. And I was like drawing custom characters using the tool that they had and with a D-pad, and it was utter madness. It really was. There is a trailer of it on my website. I mean, on my website, on my YouTube channel. If you want to take a look at it. So kind of absurd, but when you're young and dumb, those two things kind of go hand in hand in sometimes, most of the time. Okay, all the time. Anyway, um, so I just want to kind of go over in terms of this is what RPG Maker looks like, etc., etc. But I wanted to kind of do more coding than I would. I'm using coding as a in quotes because um, I don't know. Like when I think about coding, I always think about the guys who are really learning like C sharp or C plus plus or whatever. The only person I know that uses C plus plus right now is Ryan Vanderdyk. So he's kind of ridiculous. um, but anyway, um, just wanted to um, mention those things and kind of go from there. I think what I will do though is I will pop this chat out because I've been having problems with with the chat. In terms of being able to communicate with you guys, want to be able to do that a little bit better. But I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I think you can pop this chat out. Yep. There we go. This will work much better. Okay, awesome. Anyway, guys, I am going to just kind of start, as Philip DeFranco says, jump right into it. Oh my God, he's all right. No. Anyway, I'm having some difficulties with a few things here. So I think that one of the bigger difficulties I was having was that if you saw my last stream, it was pretty funny. I ran into a giant character on accident, and we'll go ahead and fix that guy real quick. So let's go to. Oops. Yeah, this is where I want to go. I want to go right here, I think, to this bloke. Yeah, lawn guy. What? Yeah, lawn guy. Somehow got jacked up for some reason. So I'm going to go into. Yeah, I'm going to have to go into my bearded man. Yeah, that's him. I'm going to go into my graphics here and figure out what the heck happened. So, oops. Let's go bring to an open folder. But this RPG Maker actually uses JavaScript, so it's kind of fly. That means good. Let's see here. Let's see if I can invite a few more people in here too, because not everybody knows that I'm live streaming right now. I'm kind of putting the hey, I'm live streaming everybody on the back burner a little bit because I'm not convinced that my stream is as quality as I would like it to be. So there's a lot of fuzziness and things like that, you know. I really don't watch too many streams. I'm more doing it for because people were showing a lot of interest in it. So I'm really specifically doing it for you guys. Because there's a lot of people that actually take a lot of interest in that kind of thing. So I was like, well, what the heck? I might as well go ahead and if you guys really like that kind of stuff, you know, especially on Instagram, then I might as well go ahead and go for it. So I do. The end. We'll go ahead and hit these guys up. Streaming now. Dev process. Oops. Process this time with a smiley face. There we go. Okay. So, anyway, I'll say I'm going to go ahead and go here. Open this up. And we're going to go to. Is it in the right place? Yeah, it is. Images. Then we're going to go to characters. And we're going to find lawn guy. My name is Londi. Oh wow, what happened to him? Yeah, I think his data got corrupted somehow. Well. And then it turned giant. Corrupted and giganticide. So that's a lovely combination. So what we'll do, we'll go ahead and set this up from last week, so I want to do some more editing to it. Which is kind of, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, just because it is a thing. Let's pull up. So this is lawn guy. Lawn D. Do you know about any sailors? I'm trying to find them for Voodoo. Voodoo Clang ain't nothing to mess with. I'm gonna stop. Stop. Oh man, I entertain myself. I don't need anyone else to do that. Okay. Anywho, let's try to find blonde dude. There we go. Yeah, what the heck? That's super frustrating. Wow. Yeah, I have no idea why he turned out like that. He was fine. As a matter of fact, I have documented evidence saying that he was fine. Because I remember when I showed you guys that he was just fine. So, oh my gosh. I guess I could do him over again. Doggone it. Well, I am attempting to get to do stuff. But the devil was busy. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Ah, there he is. There he is. Kinda, sorta. No, that's him. That's him. That's him. These are the droids I am looking for. Thank you, Jesus. Restoration. Okay, so now I'm going to shrink him down to a reasonable size. Which is usually I have it at 384, but I'm going to put it in at. I'll make him a little bit taller. We'll put him at a nice 390. How about that? How about that? No, 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 no. It's the height, not the width. 390. There we go. That's smelling better. Okay, now then, we're going to try this again. Image, characters, lawn guide. You want to replace that? Yes! That was really weird, guys. What the heck? Alright. Okay, you have now officially stopped being weird. And we'll go ahead and fix his foot. You can see right here, there's a little bit of bleed over in terms of his feet right there. So we're gonna go ahead and come back in and fix that. Whee! Get rid of that doggone border. Spirit, forgive me, face without borders. Let me walk upon the waters. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Okay, there we go. Oop, it's a little bit too. Doesn't really need that necessarily. Alright. Shape it up a little bit. There we go. And you might have to excuse me here for just a second because I have in-laws in town, and they may be wanting to call and so, or whatever to be like, "Hey, what are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm live streaming." And also, I'm thirsty, so I might go and get something to drink. I should have done that before I already did this, but whatever. Leave me alone. Okay. I think I got rid of the little footstep. Oh, there's still a little bit more left over there. I can and should just pull up my my grid, but I have to kind of conform it over to the right image, and I don't feel like doing that right now. So let's do it the dumb way. I don't recommend doing the dumb way all the time because you do ultimately lose time by doing that. Okay. Export there, and by the way, guys, if you don't have Photoshop or have the money for Photoshop or don't want to pay for the $20 a month fee for Photoshop Suite or whatever, GIMP works just fine. I mean, There we go. Perfect. Perfecto. But GIMP works just fine. Like, it is an open source version of Photoshop. The Python development for it has kind of ceased. I don't know where they've moved or whatever, but when I go to the website, they have one giant dump of like all the Python script that is available for that, and they just stick it all into one giant thing, and then that's as much as I see from it anymore. So, I'm not going to categorize it as a good thing or a bad thing, but just simply as a thing. But other than that, though, I mean, it's all good. It's all good. Um, okay. So now what we'll do is, and I know that the characters will look kind of muddy, um, because I haven't sharpened them yet. So that's one thing that I'll be going back and overdoing. But I didn't want to make them too finalized because I'm going to have to go back and re-edit some things and stuff like that. So that's another step that I don't have to necessarily do. That would save me some time. Okay. So one of the problems I was having was actually with the system itself. Is that I'm trying to make sure that when someone does something stupid or says something stupid to you, or whatever, that the Popo meter actually works, and therefore I need that thing to work. So huh. Kind of seeing on my phone here that there's some kind of Sushi Striker. I don't know what that's about for Nintendo. Did anyone see E3? If anyone saw E3, let me know in the chat. I'm super psyched about oh gosh, what was it? I'm psyched about Dragon Ball DBZ The Fighters. I'm really, really excited about that because using the same engine and same creators who made Guilty Gear X, or the newest Guilty Gear, and they know how to make fighting games, and deep ones too. So Maximilian, he actually played it a bunch and was showing how the mechanics work and stuff like that. So it was really, really cool to see all that. So I was like, yay! I think he's all wrong. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, I accidentally set this. So what I get confused sometimes are my Popo meter and then my Popo points. So sometimes I control the actual graphic itself rather than actually controlling uh, the actual meter itself. So I get that twisted a lot. So I need to label these things a little bit better. And if you're doing game development, make sure that you always, 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 always make sure you label things appropriately so that you don't get confused. Like I'm being confused right now. It doesn't have to be necessarily something that works for, and be obvious. Don't be creative. Be obvious. Think dumb. Think something where you can go back here years later when you are not a young man anymore, a young woman. Think years later that where you can go to this and be like, oh well, I know exactly what this is because your thought process and your thinking, all that stuff changes as you age. So there are things that I have done in my youths, and I still am. I'm like 34 years old. But there's things that I've done when I was younger that I would. But oh yeah, I'll definitely make sure that there's no way that I'll forget this. Wrong, wrong, because I think totally differently now. I would have no idea what I would be saying in some of these in the past as I would in the future. I just think differently now. So very, very important to do that. Live. Go to some people on Twitter here too. Streaming now. And we'll put a little smiley face on there. Yay. I'll put development dev for Black Simulator. And I'm sorry to be taking time out to do this, guys, but I kind of do this kind of as I go. Shazam. Okay. Because like I said, I'm not trying to make a big deal of it right now. But I want to be able to step into that when need be. Okay. Either way. Um, these points. Popo points. Yep, that's it. So I'll know what the Popo points are immediately. That. So the way this reads is that when I see Popo points, that when I put on a hoodie, I'm removing all the other party members just in case there's some kind of weirdness going on with that. I want to prevent any bugs. So sometimes you can do like it's kind of a paranoid thing, but sometimes the engine itself may want to render something for some reason or whatever, just sporadically, because it thinks this way or whatever, So sometimes it's kind of good to put in any type of precaution to where, for example, if I went in and have Aaron or Aaron as my main protagonist, but then, it didn't actually get rid of the previous versions of Aaron, then I would have a problem. So I just remove everything and just add that one singular character to it and then go from there. These are working very, very well here. So I want to make sure I'm lining this up with that. And using my proper common event. So common events are basically like a grouped event that does no matter what. So if I go here to my Popo events, then it's going to move up this little marker right here. Let's see here. Let's see, little marker right there. Well, you can't really see because it's white. It's white. But you'll see my ignorant meter. You see all that stuff, You see these other graphics and stuff like that, And it'll move that little meter up whenever it goes up. So I just kind of move the picture itself up to a certain degree and goes from there. So that's how I do my ignorant meter, my Popo meter, and stuff like that. Now what's not clear is I just have Popo and then I have ignorant. Doesn't really tell me anything. So I should mark this as, we'll say Popo control. How about that? Any Prince out there? Any Prince fans out there? Popo control. Ow! I'm gonna stop. What's on this ignorant control? Okay. And for those who are new, the Popo control is what controls your Popo meter. If your Popo meter fills all the way up, then you get shot and or arrested. It's one of those kind of games. And I'll try to reposition my ignorant meter because it's right here. This is where the text boxes are and everything. So it basically blocks that, and people don't see it, and so it's not a great thing. So yeah, kind of whack. But I noticed that there's a few people here, especially in the department store. I'll get to him in a second. I really need to get to this person in the department store. This lady right here. That I think what's happening with her is that when I am interacting with her, she, like, these control my ignorant meter. This control my ignorant meter and add to it. See what I'm saying? I'm not marking these things clear enough. My variable here is that ignorant points or just ignorant meter or what is it? So let's go back over and call this ignorant points because that's exactly what this is. Yeah, you never want to label things the same way because you see what's happening right here. So I'm getting myself confused. So ignorant points. Okay, getting 2 of those. Popo meter is supposed to go up. Ignorant meter is supposed to go up. Let's make sure this is adding because if you just set it to this, then you're only setting it as the constant of 2. So you want to add 2 points to it when this lady does her thing. So variables adding. Okay, that's right. Popo control, unit control, right. Okay, so having some problems with her. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in a test here. And, we'll leave that one alone, actually. Put in a test here. I'm going to raise... No, that's not what I'm looking for. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to raise... Let me mark this as... this evil-looking guy right here. Notice the evil and the intimidating factor of this guy with the purple headband. I wouldn't trust that guy, would you? Jeez. Anyway, we'll have him activate some... we'll have him activate the Popo meter and the Popo points. We'll just do that. And see if it adds to it correctly. Because right now it's not adding things to it correctly. So we'll go here. Where are you at? No, common event. Sorry. Popo meter. Common event. Ignite meter. There we go. Bam. Shazam. Popo ignite. Bam. Alright. Then we're going to go to variable control. And we're going to add a Popo meter, and also we're going to add some ignite stuff too to control the variables. Your number. Bam. Okay. And we will run the, because it needs to register the fact that this thing has moved and made some kind of progress or whatever. So we'll do ignite control. Oops, that's ignite meter. We'll do Popo control, and then we'll also do common event ignite control. Okay. So then, we'll do that. Put him right here. Then I'm going to start the game. Put Aaron or Aaron right here. And he's going to be in his underwear, so hide your kids, hide your wives. Any day. This is not... Hurry up, jeez. I like it's loading like Far Cry. Anyway. There we go. So I'm going to talk to this lady. How are you? You know, you speak so well. Wait, what is it supposed to sound like? I'm going to get nice and mad so I can test the meter out. Let's curse the lady out. Okay. So we can see that my... Oh dear. The Popo was already out here. So I don't think that is correct. I didn't do nothing. Ah! Okay. Okay, so... They should only be showing up. These might be some old... Yeah, they only need 5 points, and you've exceeded that by the time you get to that level, so... I think all the other cops have, I marked it up as 10 points. Oh, they're 5 points also. I was ignorant. Okay, for the ignorance, that is 5 points. Which really means... No, that's fine. What that really means is that I need to, because this is a different interaction right here entirely. So I need to compare these two Popos. One thing I do know that I need to do is I need to add in the extra flares animation that I have. So I'm going to do that real quick. Bam. So when he says he's gone crazy, I'm taking that, taking that, and I am shoot. Replacing it with this stuff right here. There we go. All right. Then we'll replace this guy with this guy, right? Oops. Nope. This guy with this guy. All right. So that's fixed. You'll see why what I added there. Because I added some animations to this. I might not use this animation because it's stock animation from the game, so I'll make some alterations to it to make it more fitting. But it's still hilarious right now. Or as hilarious as this can be, right? So, oh man, terrible. Got all that going. Ignite points. Okay, that's why he's not showing up. The other reason why they're not showing us is because they don't have enough Popo. They have no activation for Popo stuff. Okay. All right. So that means we need to set a precedent for when the Jake comes out. Okay. So that might actually be implied in my common event here. It may not be though. Yeah, see. That's not what I'm looking for. No bueno. Let's see. Oh, wow. Look at that. Okay. Sorry, I was on my Facebook was blowing up all of a sudden. I was kind of, what the heck is going on? So, so I wanted to check in real quick. Um, that was an interesting message. I'll say that. Yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll just add a precedent to it, and that'll be fine. Yeah. So we will make the same thing happen. We'll paste it right here, but we're changing it from Ignite to Popo, and we'll put a maybe 10 points. No. I mean, we'll put 6 in there. Yeah. Haven't made a final decision in terms of gameplay wise as to why this will, how this will play out, but I would like to very much. Okay. So let's try this again. We'll be easily baited black people for today. Triggered! And we'll keep going from here. Yeah, you see how my meter is only slightly filling up. That's a problem, obviously. I'll show you the new animation because it's pretty awful. Stop right there, sir. I didn't do nothing. Yeah, that's much worse. Anyway, Yeah, my meter's not climbing the way that it needs to climb. So theoretically, let's do this. Let's test and see why that is. We'll go to a variable right here, and we'll just have popo points, and we'll just have add, and just see what happens. Now, I've done this before, but I don't know. Something is awry. It may just be my positioning of the meter itself. So we'll talk to him, and then we'll. Yeah, see, the meter didn't move at all. Well, actually, I didn't do that right. Sorry. It needs to register every time. So comment, popo control. There we go. Not comment, but comment event. Sorry. So it's counting it. It's just that the meter's not reacting. Yeah, it only fills up to that position, which is not what I'm wanting that, but I'm not wanting that. So I think that I've set it at a certain, to go to a certain area, but okay, that's positioned there, right? Control. Okay, once it gets to 5, then it's on like neck bone. That's what the problem is. It's not really a problem, it's the way I said it. So I guess, sorry about that. I guess what we'll do is we'll leave it as such, and we just need to actually take the actual the marker itself, and just move that up so it actually will read accurately versus whatever it's doing right now. So that's an easy fix. So the only thing that's kind of not easy is is the coordinates, because it's a weird and wacky coordinate. It's like, what? How does that make sense? Yeah, because it moving like that. So I'll probably need to move these up to like 30 up, so it makes more sense. So we'll do, if it's 610, we'll do 30 up. So we'll do 640. And then we'll do 670. $700. And 730. I think I counted wrong. I does the maths. Yeah, 30, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay, I guess. No, I'm right. I'm tripping. For someone who wanted to go into engineering, I did not have an engineering background. That's why I work with like such rudimentary tools like this, is that I am much more of an artist than I am an engineer, by far. Like, by far. Yep. That's much better. How about that? It's not perfect. And we just need to actually set these guards properly, like this, and set this guy properly like this. Yeah, so well, we'll go ahead and work with low numbers because you're black. Oh man, racism is killing me inside. Save that. Remove all this weirdness. That's working out pretty well. Now, another thing I need to do is reposition my. So that's working well. I need to make sure that the cops on these other areas are working well too. It does have a Popo activate. Now I put that there for some reason. So sometimes you'll put some stuff there for some reason and you have no idea why. Again, it's good to leave notes. That's why I have a little comment right here. Be sure to copy the event so that you set up the switch to activate Popo. You can set up a switch to activate Popo. Ah, I see. See how much easier that is? Like comment when you're doing game development. Comment, because you, like I said, you're always changing. A slight aside. This is kind of why I find labels very, very interesting. It's like you're just a this. It's like no. You're much more than that. And thing is that as you evolve as an adult, you will be more than just thinking that way. And so, if you're always kind of evolving your thought process and everything, do labels even work? And how long do they work? They may work for a little while, but not always. So, it's interesting. But anyway, let's see, because it's kind of like how I came from being a Reformed Baptist, no, from being a Baptist to agnostic, then back to a Baptist, then I became a Methodist, and now then I went to a Pentecostal church for a while, and now I'm an Apostolic Pentecostal. Now, at the times that I was going through all these things, I never thought that I would especially be a Pentecostal or Apostolic Pentecostal, because I believed that those people were crazy, but now here I am, in the midst of them, a casting out and a praying and a speaking in tongues and all that stuff. So, and I don't do that publicly. I don't do tongues publicly because it's not helpful unless someone wants to translate for you. So, but anyway, I digress. Anyway, so all this stuff here is good to. No, it's not good to go. We need to make one more. We need to copy, paste, and we need to change this from that to the Popo points. It's such a weird thing to say, Popo points. Oh man, terrible. I should be ashamed of myself, but I'm not. Actually, do they have the new animations? Yeah, it does. Okay, good. All right. Okay. So this means that if someone has calls the cops on you for a bad choice or whatever, then that will activate automatically. So that's what that's about. Gotcha. All right, we're gonna change these around too. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, that's good. Maybe. Okay, that's good. I didn't want anything. Maybe. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Let me get some water real quick. I'll be right back. All right, Black. Haha! And we're back. I'm gonna get some water. I had that in the freezer because I have one of those little purifiers. I need to get another one because I have a little Brivda or whatever one, and they're not very. I don't know. I'm not sold on the quality of water that I'm still drinking here. I know it's better than tap water, but only maybe marginally. I don't know. So anyway, okay, all that stuff is ready, and we should have a more cohesive title here then. So then, let's start the game over from the beginning. No, maybe I should fix my ignition meter right now, because that's gonna require a lot of surgery. So let's give it a shot though. let's at least try to position it correctly, um, alongside with this. So it's kind of like it's switching them out almost. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's my marker. That's my meter. Yeah. So if the Popo pick is going down, that's 30. Okay, that's 30 down. So that means it needs to be, I guess, 40 down from that. 10 more down from that. No, 50. So we do 650. We'll see what that looks like. 650. Okay. Um, this needs to be well below that. So this is going to be 600. I guess 70, like that. And let's look at Popo meter here. Okay, that's fine. 80 meters, so it'll be the same as this. 650. All right, apply. I'm gonna have to switch all these around as well. So let's at least position these things correctly. Okay. So you saw what's before down there, now it's up here. Let's give it a little bit more breathing room, I think. Yeah. Give it a little bit more breathing room, and then we'll go from there. Maybe 55. 55. And we'll do 75. What? 75. Who? 75. Okay. I think that should do it, but you always have to kind of make sure, otherwise you're gonna do a bunch of work. I've done so many times, like, oh, it'd be all right, and then it's not because it's a little bit off, and then you have to go back over and redo. It's not cool. Yeah, that's looking good. Is it looking as good as I am? No, so I'm the prettiest, but it's still looking pretty good. All right, now we're going to change all of this. This is where it gets confusing for me because I need to make sure that I mark these positions correctly, and sometimes that can be kind of arduous. 10, 700. So I'm moving the marker. Okay. Sorry, I keep on hearing some feedback on the I keep on accidentally kicking the doggone microphone stand, so I apologize for that. 600. Like that, because this is at 600, right? And we at 600. Yeah, that's at 600. It starts out at 55, so that means it needs to go from. Oops. It needs to go 55 to what? 5 to. If you're going to do every 30, then that's what? Yeah, it would be, I believe. That's my up and down. So this needs to be. Yeah, this needs to do something different. This can stay the same. Oh, Jesus, help me. You're probably disgusted. Like, bro, what are you doing? It's like, I don't know. Okay, so I think my y coordinate is again. This is why if I can pull this off, then let this be an encouragement to anyone who's not have a engineering degree. If I can still produce things and make this thing work as ignorant as I'm being right now, then you can too. So just let that be an inspiration to you, and go from there. Seriously, like a lot of people don't start things because like, well, I don't know, I have all the information in the world. It's like you don't got to just start, just do something, you know. Jeez, calm down. So why is this? What confuses me about these coordinates is that to me they're very counterintuitive. I'm thinking about an x and y axis and everything, but they seem to work in the opposite direction. So to me, it confuses me so much. Okay, so this is the marker. Then the marker needs to start at 610, and that started at 655. And the x coordinates right there. So if it needs to go left and right, that means it needs to be going yeah, okay, I know what I'm doing now. I don't know why I got that confused. So I was right. So this needs to be like 610. Rather, actually, it probably needs to be 630. Did I do that with this already? Yeah, I did. Yeah, dude, all I need to really do is just freaking set the same thing, just the exact same thing, so. Jesus, take the wheel. Oh my gosh. Nah. This is easier for me. Oops, that's not right. 40. Oops. 670 might. 55. 755. Then 730 and then 55. Okay. Good lord. That was way harder than it needed to be. Okay. Dang, my popo meter went up, boy! We'll go to the mall, because she makes me the maddest, right? Yeah, dude. I am about to get the cops calling me already. I think that's why I had the popo meter probably set at my like something higher, like 10, and I might need to do that still, because a lot more incidences that can raise the cause suspicion about you that add up quicker. So that's just what I'm thinking out loud right now. You got some dead people in the walls over here. I'm breaking the fourth wall. Ah! Ah! Hop over that. Anyway, so we'll talk to homegirl over here. And there are the cops there faithfully on their duty. um, Awful. All right. Well, those things working very, very well. So that's good. I'm using a quotes in well because this game is terrible. Um, Drink water, guys. It's good for you. Put away the soda. As a matter of fact, anything that you have a bad habit or you know you shouldn't do, stop doing it for a month. Stop doing it for a month, and then try to go back to it or see what it's like to, because like that's kind of like you can once your body is purged of an idea or a product or whatever it is, once you kind of have time to kind of move out of your system a little bit, um, then you'll understand what some of that junk out there is doing to you. It's amazing. I can't even drink soda anymore because I could taste all the high fructose corn syrup in it, and you don't even think about that. I mean, you don't think about that type of stuff at all. You really don't. And once you're off of it, like you can taste it. It's just this sliminess in there. It's like, oh, what is that? And it's an awful, awful feeling. It really, really is. It's amazing. It's amazing. Watching your food and like I don't really even drink milk anymore because I did a Daniel fast, and to this day I'm kind of like, oh, that's not really helped my sugar cravings. So I need to fast from sugar a little bit more than I do. Oh man, that's a serious problem though. There's a lot of independent research about what sugar can actually do to your body and how addictive it is and how even that can it does a lot of crazy things to your body. And fun fact, cancer loves sugar. I forget what the exact medical term of it is, but it basically does feed on sugar, just like viruses feed on sugar. So that's something to think about too, myself included. Is that yeah, that cake is good, but is it really that good? So that's something for myself to think about as well. Struggle is real. The struggle is real. All right, guys. I'm going to be heading off here in just a little bit, but I want to kind of close this off with right now, just so you know what I'm doing. I have a problem with. I'll show you real quick. We'll go into the hood. I'll start myself right here. Actually, I'm going to take this event, come right here, and then I'm going to throw him right here. So I have my meters. Then I'm going to put myself right here. And go. All right. There we go. Yeah, some issues right here. That's not supposed to be there. So I can make a friend. Yeah, a lot of issues with that. Now I'm back, and could be some beef out here. Cracks me up every time, I swear. Oh my gosh, here comes the Jake, and I didn't do nothing, and then I'm gonna shoot me too. The hood's hot, boy! So yeah, there's a lot of issues in terms of pictures popping up in weird ways. And really, what that is this right here is that they're probably just numbered wrong. So if my number for this picture is like 5 and sharing another picture like with one of these saying the Popo meter or whatever and they're sharing the same number, then they will overwrite that and go back and go to 5. So that's where we want to make sure that they don't have the same numbers. So we'll say this is like 10 or something like that. We'll say that this is 10. And we'll say that this is 10. There. And furthermore, what happens too is that it would jump from it's still reading all this stuff at the end. So I needed to not do that as well. So if I make the choice to not pick up anyone else in this with this guy, then I want to be sure to be able to end it properly. Because I'll show you again. Oh gosh, these guys out here. Yeah, let's try to get out of here before they start shooting. And obviously I need to fix the number for this. This is pretty extreme. So I've already to say no. It still displays that picture right there. So I need to not do that. And now that's there, so that's not good. I know why that is though. I forgot to, when it erases the picture, I forgot to tell it what to erase. And this is popping up too, so we need to fix that as well. Oops, that's picture number 100. So it needs to erase picture number 10. That's what it needs to do. But I had to get to that stuff a little bit later on. So then, what I wanted to guys tell you guys about too, just to finally finish things up, is that I am about to start my ministry here pretty soon. It's called Kingdom Artists. No, sorry, it's called Kingdom Arts, and I keep calling it Kingdom Artists, and I keep failing, so I'm sorry about that. But anyway, Kingdom Arts, and it is it's an apostolic movement of Christian creators, Bible-believing Christian creators that want to make things for God and just want to do it prophetically, and it doesn't have to be nice all the time. And I'm starting that movement, and that is something that God's been telling me to do for a while now, and I'm finally kind of digging my heels into that and really doing that. So I've been meeting with some people and everything. It's been really exciting to see that. So yeah, I'm excited about it. I'll be telling you more about that here in the future as well. But anyway, guys, that is my time. I loves you and I hugs you, and I will talk to you next week. Loves and hugs. Bye bye.